Hi, I'm Steve Stewart. This is my domain here, my website across the bottom of the screen. There are email links on virtually every page. Have a look around. Let us know what you think. I'm a speaker who talks to high school and middle school age teens about the prevention of teen suicide. It's a huge problem. The average around the United States is that suicide is the #3 most common cause of death among teenagers. Among college students, it's the #2 most common cause of death. And that's why somebody has to keep talking about this, because the more we talk about it, the less likely anybody is to take action on that, the less likely anybody is to attempt a suicide. So we talk. You know, what happens when people get to the very end, what will be the end of their lives, when someone's about to suicide, what they're really saying is that there is no more value for them to give to the world. They have nothing else to contribute. There's nothing they can do that it's going to be worthwhile, that's more important than the pain that they're going through at the moment. And certainly there's pain, particularly for teenagers. Getting through your teen years is a tough matter. And they decide that this is the end, the only solution to the problem is simply to die, that dying is preferable to living another day in facing whatever the problem is that led them to that point. And that's absolutely not true. It is untrue that they don't have any more contributions to make, or that the big contributions are going to be have all been taken by somebody else. I'm at a park. So what happens? Let me give you an example here. If you want to make a difference in people's lives, why not be an EMT? You know, an EMT goes out, and with what they have all the first aid merit badges, and they go out to a scene of an accident. They try to get there first to make a difference to somebody who's in deep need. So for example, one day the EMT will show up at an auto accident, and there's somebody bleeding badly, and the EMT becomes the thin line between survival and death. And when you go home, when that EMT goes home at the end of the day, the family's going to say, "So how was your day?" And the answer is going to be, "Well, saved another life." You know, and dealt with an accident. A woman was bleeding to death, and we got her to the hospital in time. Stopped the bleeding, got her to the hospital in time, and the doctors say she's going to be leaving the hospital in just another 2 or 3 days and go back to her family. That's the different story than she's never going to leave the hospital, or she was dead on arrival when she got to the hospital. You know, it's just it's first aid. It's courage. It's common sense, and you could do that. In that, you pay attention, and you could do that. Or maybe this is your solution. Do you like to talk on the phone? Maybe you'll become a hostage negotiator. You know, that's what hostage negotiators do. They talk on the phone. What they also do is they listen very, very closely, very intently and accurately, and they learn how to find a connection between themselves and the person who's about to take their own life or the lives of others. You know, maybe you'll be the hostage negotiator that talks a young woman in off the ledge of the parking garage where she's about to jump, holding her new baby in her arms. And maybe you'll be the one who talks her back in and then take another shot at life. And that life, both of those lives will be saved. There's a California highway patrolman captain up in San Francisco whose duty it is, his territory. He rides back and forth across the Golden Gate Bridge. It's almost 2 miles across. So he goes 2 miles, 2 miles, 2 miles, 2 miles. That's a short distance for a highway patrolman to cover. He says that the real reason that he's there, the purpose that he's found in his life for traveling those 2 miles back and forth, is that he has had the opportunity to talk to hundreds of people who have climbed over the rail of the Golden Gate Bridge and get ready to jump and end their lives. And he said he stops his motorcycle and he walks over there. He tries to keep the situation calm. He introduces himself by his first name, finds a first name from the other person, and he starts talking. He starts talking about value in their lives and how everybody has challenges that are very difficult to overcome, but they must be overcome, and they are worth overcoming. And he says he just keeps talking and talking and talking for hours, sometimes deep into the night. It's cold in San Francisco any time of the year. It's cold and damp at night as people hang onto the outside of the railing of the Golden Gate Bridge. And he says he keeps talking until they either climb back inside or they jump. What a loss. What a complete loss. And he feels those losses. But that's what gives him the encouragement to talk the next person back in, however long it takes, whatever it takes to find the connection. You know, that's talking. That's what hostage negotiators do. That's what EMTs do. That's what medical staff do. That's what people do on crisis hotlines. Maybe that person will be you. Maybe the meaning in your life will be to save another person's life, and then you'll both survive. Well, like I say, this is my website here across the bottom of the screen. Have a look around. Tell us what you think. I'm always looking for groups of high school, middle school age teens to talk to about prevention of suicide, their own and the lives of their peers. So let us know what you think.